Ball, play action, under pressure, throws it complete to Brian Blades for the first down. Nice hands by Brian Blades, a 16-yard pass play. Ball to Blades.
Well, we're going to look at an outstanding receiver who's been hurt, and he's going in there and shagging a ball that's just kind of up in the air. Watch him come off the ball, threaten deep. Now he breaks the inside, and watch how he has to get up in the air for this one way up there. Boy, that's dangerous in there, and he's got courage and he's got quickness, and he goes up and makes a secure catch. Big play. They've missed Brian Blades, and he's done a fine job when he's come back.
He's only got 10 receptions on the season. Went out early in the first game of the season with a shoulder injury. Ball on the ground to Chris Warren. Warren picking his holes nicely. Nice run by Chris Warren. A gain of about 9 on the play. Finally tackled by John Booty.
Here we're going to see from the end zone. Watch how the offensive line comes off and gets the Eagle players moving laterally, and then they create a lane for Chris Warren. He starts wide. Look at the movement there. Now there's the lane, and he takes it and is up the field, and it's a good gain. That's a good offensive line effort by the Seattle line. They've been maligned all year, but they, like a lot of other players on this team, are getting better. And that was a fine job there. 9-yard gain.
2nd and 1, 4:25 and counting left in the first quarter play. On the draw to Warren. Warren having to go outside, and Warren, good strength and second effort. First down run by Warren. Finally tackled by Seth Joyner. A gain of 5 on the play.
I think this guy's just kind of learning to run. He's learning to have confidence in himself, and he's starting to get to be a tougher runner. You saw in that last run, he's got strong legs. He doesn't go down very easy. This man is a comer, and 2-3 years from now, we're going to see him among the very best runners in this league.
That's the one comment you've heard about him. They like to see him be a meaner runner.
Well, he's just a young guy who's just getting exposed to it, and it takes some time.
5 carries for 20 yards thus far in the first quarter play. Ball under pressure. William Thomas. Thomas had him a flag on the play.
He was trying to get rid of the ball, but it looked like he threw it at somebody. Didn't it?
Well, the question is who?
Pat Haggerty.
Yep. Lost it down.
Offense.
And Gelbaugh mentioned to us yesterday, John, that he was in fact going to try to keep Philadelphia from getting into a rhythm as far as sacks are concerned.
Well, here we're going to see the fast pass rush. Watch Joyner coming off the outside. And here we come down the middle there, and they don't block him, and there's penetration at him. He's got him coming from all over. Now, I think he does a nice job of getting rid of that ball. I thought he was throwing it to somebody. I don't know who exactly, but Pat Haggerty, who's I think, one of the very best officials in this league, one of the very best men in this league, saw it right away and called it.
Second and 20. And Warren. Not much doing. Go ahead.
Excuse me, James. Bud Carson told us early in the week that they had decided that they needed to come in the first quarter more because of the new players in the secondary, a certain amount of insecurity. He felt like in the past few weeks, he's needed to kind of ease into the game. But he was determined to put pressure on the opponent right away. Bud Carson has done a fabulous job for this team, as he has throughout his career. He's one of the best game day coaches, defensive coaches that I know of. And he is putting pressure on Seattle right away.
You know, he's got a good concern when you think about it. Not the same Philadelphia defense as last year, and for more than the obvious reasons of the absence of Jerome Brown. 3rd and 18. Gelbaugh. Incomplete. Intended receiver was Chris Warren. So Philadelphia disrupting things. And again, I was mentioning Gelbaugh did not want to see Philadelphia get into a defensive flow and rhythm.
Yeah, you know, you can't take the big sack. You can't have the big error. Now, they made about 20 yards on that drive, and they get to punt the ball down inside the opponent's 20. So that's not bad, and they don't make the big error. The big problem against a great defense is making that big error that changes the field position and changes the game.
Here's a guy who's been most active, Rick Tootin, who's actually punted for more yardage than the Seahawk offense has accrued this season. And a nice punt indeed. Back to the 9, Sikahema. Sikahema can certainly make it look exciting. A 51-yard punt by Tootin and 8-yard return. Phillies ball when we come back.
League on CBS Sports.
And John Robinson, we know that talk like this goes on around the league. If the NFC playoffs were today, San Francisco and Dallas both would have a bye. Washington would be at New Orleans, Philadelphia at Minnesota.
Well, Philadelphia is going to be on the road, it looks like, if they make it.
And in the AFC, Pittsburgh and Buffalo buys. San Diego at Kansas City, Houston at Miami. Hey, folks, still a long ways from being settled. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 17. 2:33 left in the first quarter play. Flags going up top for Barnett. And Barnett has it. But there are 2 flags on opposite sides of the field back near the 15 and the 18. Barnett, a 53-yard haul in of that pass.
That's what an experienced quarterback gives you. Randall Cunningham knew.
Offside. Number 99. Defense. Decline. First down.
And that goes against Cortez Kennedy.
Here we're going to get a look at Barnett over here on the outside. Watch his speed as he goes by Harper, the cornerback here. Randall Cunningham knows that he's got an offside penalty, so he can go deep. Now look at the way he just ran away from him and actually almost outran the ball. He's a big receiver and he has real speed and one of the better players in this league. Randall Cunningham, one of the better quarterbacks, using his experience to take advantage of a free play.
Randall 4 of 7 for 79 yards in the first quarter. This is Walker, and Herschel Walker upended. Nice hit that time by Eugene Robinson. A gain of 4 by Herschel Walker.
That's a little bit of a frightening sight for Eugene. See that Herschel Walker coming through that fast, but he got up there. The Seattle team tackles well. They're tough guys. This defense plays together. Very seldom do you get easy things against them. They got a bit of an easy long pass, but that does not happen very often.
2nd and 6. Out of the I formation. Play action. Cunningham on a bootleg. And Cunningham trying to dive for the first down. I think he's going to be shy of that. Jeff Bryant on the tackle. We'll see where they spot it. And it looks to have been a gain of 5, which would bring up a 3rd and 1, Coach.
That Cunningham, he's a cute guy. He looked like he was going to sit down, and then at the last second, he makes that lunge forward and gets an extra 3 or 4 yards.
I love that coaching terminology. Now, you said it looks like he was going to sit down, meaning?
Meaning that he was just going to stop the run and not try to get the extra yards, which most quarterbacks do. This guy's not like most quarterbacks.
3rd and 1. Sherman has the first down and more. Heath Sherman, a gain of 5 on a play. That's an indication of what Herschel Walker meant when he was asking Rich Kotite, hey, give the ball to Sherman. He's hot.
And of course, Herschel Walker has to block for him, too. And that's a key issue on that first down. The offensive line knocked Seattle off the ball, and that first down was relatively easy.
John, so often we see the numbers that you see on the screen here. What's good inside the 20? As a coach, what do you want?
Well, you'd like to score a touchdown maybe 7 out of 10 times, 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, and then you feel pretty good, and the rest of the time you want to get field goals. You don't want to turn the ball over here, and you want to be able to get to your best player doing the best thing. I mean, if it's Barnett, it's Cunningham.
All right, and also on tap next Sunday, the NFL Today gets you all started at 12:30. Right now, getting started here, Philadelphia. 1st and 10. Sherman. And Sherman taking it down to about the 12, a gain of 4. And in midstream, I was mentioning the NFL Today at 12:30 next weekend. Boy, some big games next weekend. Washington at Philadelphia, or you will see Minnesota at Pittsburgh. Nice games on tap for next weekend.
Yeah, the Washington, Philadelphia, both those teams head-to-head in the playoff. It's fighting for your very life there.
And Pittsburgh with the loss today to Chicago, losing home field advantage. Buffalo now controls its own destiny as far as home field advantage in the playoffs. 2nd and 6. Williams in motion. Ball at the 12. Cunningham under pressure. Sack. Give the credit to Robert Blackman as well. Rufus Porter